So that all may be...
Champion, it's wonderful to see you. Even with Jormak and Primordius gone, I noticed Tyria's still standing. Seems the Exalted were a bit off in their predictions. Disaster hasn't struck. Yet.
The world does feel different, though. Can't put my finger on it. Like, change is coming. Real change.
I feel it too, Champion. That's why I wanted to see you. I've begun to perceive something. A distant presence. An ancient presence. It's a ripple in the mists. Like a dolphin in the deep, sounding to sense what's out there, and I want to respond. But before I do, I check my visions. All my possible futures converge to one point. Today.
And you can't see past it.
And I can't see past it.
Are you sure? Does it mean you die?
I'm not sure of anything, except my urge to respond, to say, yes, I'm here.
You're not scared?
I'm intrigued. I'm intensely curious. And even if I die, we know I won't stay dead.
We think.
Whatever it is, I can handle it. I just wanted to tell you, before it all begins.
How does it begin?
I'm not sure, but I know it involves Tiny and Goric.
Then I'll talk to them.
Commander.
Keith,
Oh, you're back. That's, good. That's great.
is she...
Something to do with Goric.
Yeah, okay, so Gorik and I have been up here doing research, looking for a way to end the dragon cycle. Cause, like, who needs that noise every 10,000 years, am I right? So many dead people, and the cleanup is insane.
You were talking about Goric.
Right. Gorik got a message from an old colleague.
Ah,
An old Inquest colleague.
Ah.
Anka. Anka. He's mentioned her a couple times. I've never met her. Says she was tracking Jormag and Primordius.
Ah.
She has some data. Would he like to see it? She'll trade it to us.
For what?
Doesn't specify for what. Red flag. Come meet her at Lorner's Pass alone. Second red flag.
So, Anka offers him something she knows he'd want without asking for something in return?
Yes,
Why would she do that?
exactly.
Oh. She likes him.
Exactly.
Why do you care?
I don't know.
But you don't trust her.
Why should I?
Why indeed?
I'm sorry, are you worried for Gorik's safety?
Yes, I'm worried for Gorik's safety.
You want me to go find him at the pass? Bring him back?
Alchemy! Would you, please? Thank you, Commander. Gang
not
back
showing off
together,
if you
huh?
earned it.
I mean, not the whole gang, obviously. Ritlock, Kaz and Jory.
Timing.
Ram's at the lodge. Logan's back in Krita. Kanaka's with Saida. Zafiro with the Zaishin.
Timing.
Garm is with Ram. Aaron Snapper dead. I don't know where the heck Zoja is.
Time me. I'll get Gorik. It's going to be okay.
I know.
Detective Delacroix, and Lady Mead. Or is it Ambassador Mead now?
No title yet. I managed not to screw up the Ice Brood War. Queen gave me a little more rope is all.
You helped bring humans and Char together. Got the Coden invested in the fight, and Jenna knows it.
Maybe. Nice to think so.
We haven't had much time to really talk since Bangar's convocation.
Oh my gods. The Metal Legion concert.
Then things got busy.
Things have always been busy. Ever since we were tracking Kralkatorrik.
Trying to clean up his mess. Towns destroyed. Refugee camps. Close my eyes, I can see the faces. It was... a lot.
Coming on the heels of Cormyr and the other gods leaving us all to fend for ourselves.
We see how well that's gone.
Things are still tense, but she's good. Great under the circumstances. Hands full with paperwork. Keeps her busy. Thinks a couple of the Imperators are already vying for Connor. Hope it doesn't get ugly. We've been through a lot. Of course, I'm biased, but if you ask me, they already got a pretty good candidate.
For what it's worth, I think you're right. Might be time for all of us to put away old divisions.
Listen to us. Couple old soldiers going soft.
We fight because we have to, not because we want to. That was Bangar's mistake.
Add it to the list. But yeah, might be time. I think I'm ready to plant my tail in one place for a while. And just... process.
right up.
Commander? What are you doing here?
Just thought you could use the company.
Seems implausible.
So, tell me about this old friend you're meeting.
Yeah, Gork, we want to hear all about Anka.
Spare no detail.
Anka? She's an old colleague from my time at Thaumanova. We had a highly productive collaboration. I mean, I may have occasionally experienced mild heart arrhythmia when we were working together, but as Blish always said, don't masticate where you hibernate.
What?
Or something. I'm paraphrasing. Anyway, I lost touch with her years ago, after she left the inquest. We haven't spoken since.
You know, Gorik, passion can mature in absence. Like an exquisite wine.
No, nothing like that. Just two ex-colleagues sharing research on a problem. And Commander, we do have a problem. Tiny and I have been working on a hypothesis about elder dragons and magic, but with most gone, data is hard to come by. We're on Terra Incognita. Anka is offering, and we need all the knowledge we can get.
Gorik? Over here! It's been so long! Let me take a look at you. You haven't changed a bit.
Nor you. Anka, allow me to introduce...
Oh, I know. It's an honor, Commander. Any friend at Gorik's is a friend of mine.
Quite the charmer.
Pleased to meet you.
Feels like only yesterday we were side by side, two interns working to push the boundaries of science.
Those were the days.
I meant to reach out after what happened. I did. But there was this plague, beetles incubating in people's faces.
It was a long time ago. A lot's happened since then.
I'm happy to see you're well, and eager to see this new data of yours.
Oh, that's... Yeah... I made that up.
She what?
Made it up? But you said... You don't have a passion for elder dragons?
More of a professional interest. One in particular. I think you know her.
Wait a second.
You do want something.
Afraid I do. Me and my Aether Blades.
Aether Blades?
Bye, Commander.
Hey!
Gork! Aether Blades! Inquest Natch! I knew she couldn't be trusted!
Rage at maximum. That's my one. There's the power. That's how amazing I am. There's the power. Rage at maximum.
Come, champion. We'll catch
Maureen,
them.
hold on. We need a plan.
There's no time! They took Gork!
You can come with me, or I can go alone. Either way. But I'm not staying out of the fight this time.
Scion and champion.
Scion and champion. I'll scout ahead and try to find him.
Aether Blades. Never thought I'd see those sky clowns again.
They're not clowns, they're killers! Remember Lion's Arch? They worked for Scarlet for the love of Gork!
They've certainly been busy. Where did they get all these airships?
Chief, what about the Elder Dragon?
Captain's orders are clear.
crew's been told.
Behind you!
The commander? I'm gonna enjoy kicking your ass.
Excruciating. Insidious. But for pirates, they're weirdly into data entry. Check the terminal for a map, a flight plan. These charts, they don't make any sense. Why would the Aether Blades go to...
I have to get off this thing.
I'm reading a lot of... You don't have a choice! You're gonna have to jump!
Wait! They're attacking from above! Train to all ships. Prepare for mist reversal. You heard it, Captain. Portal activation on my command. Hang on to your parachute! Sky pirates!
There's the power. Rage at maximum.
Reading some crazy energy spikes, Commander. See anything strange?
You could say that.
They're heading into the mists.
Oh no, I can't help you in there! Commander, please, don't let anything happen to go...
Just you and me now, champion.
Maybe just you. I have no way to get to the next ship.
Let me help. I think you'll enjoy this.
Some entertainment.
Invigorate! There's the power.
Winding down.
Everyone thinks I'm your pet.
Evasive maneuvers! Hard to stop her!
Glorious day to die, Commander!
Never felt
Continue
rage
mission.
at maximum.
Weapons check on the extractor. Prepare for live operation.
Cantha told us not to use it.
Just a contingency. Make sure it's ready.
Regina College.
Hold them off. I'll deal with it. Don't hurt him. Maximum pain. Can't believe you fell for that. Invigorating.
This is where it
There's
ends,
the power.
Commander. You'll never reach your friend in time.
Never felt that rage at maximum.
No Gorik! And I'm trapped. Gotta be a way to overload the system.
Energy level too low.
I did it! Now to find the right ship.
I'll take care of this one.
Mother Tree! The dragon!
Haven't seen Aureen like this in a while.
Piss off, Commander!
Rage at maximum.
too far. I have to steer this thing closer.
How's she doing that? The hell's going on?
Who told you to prep the extractor? I gave a direct order not to use it. Redneck's comm is broken. Damn it. We don't even know what that thing does. Is it... How long until the jump? Almost ready, Captain.
Crawling where they don't belong.
Deal with her later. Gotta find Gorik. Rage at maximum.
tortured me. I never broke. They couldn't get a word out of me.
There's the power.
I can't believe Anka would do this. Joining the Aether Blades? Kidnapping? What's gotten into her?
We can talk about her later. Right now, we have to get off this ship.
She used to be so
Sorry about
nice.
that, Gorik.
Now, not so much.
Anka, I think we're on this ship. Hold fire!
Just taking a little initiative, Captain.
Almost there, Commander.
Champion, I'm coming! Meet me on the deck!
Target heading right for us, Captain. Evasive maneuver!
I've got her in my sights.
There she is.
Don't do it, Anka! Maureen! Anka, you've disobeyed a direct order!
There was a problem, and I handled it.
Commander, I think we're going down.
She's stabilizing.
Last thing we need is a dead mainlander. Probably stick us on morgue detail. The hell are they, anyway? Search me. Those teeth, those ears. Ugh.
Those ears can hear you. Oh.
I said I don't know. The detective will have an update when it's all sorted out. Sit tight.
Unacceptable. I want my comms call. We have a right to counsel.
Not here, you don't.
Oh, thank the Commander. You're awake. You've been out for so much to... You won't believe where we... Slow down. Okay, first things first. We're in a pickle.
I can see that.
After Amnoon, I swore I'd never go back in. One time, unfortunate misunderstanding. 2 times, I start to question myself. Prison changes you. I'm not built for hard time, Commander. There's still so much to learn, so much science to be done. Never even got a chance to tell... I won't die in this cell, you hear me? I won't. Jail my body, but my mind is free. Okay, calm down, everyone. Think. Scrap metal. If we find some, we can hone it into a shiv. We have to establish dominance. Find the biggest, most intimidating inmate and stab him in the carotid artery in front of the whole cafeteria. Oh, but if we do, then what have we become? Are we monsters, Commander? And were we all along? Maybe prison doesn't change you. Maybe it reveals you. No, we do what we must to stay alive. In the insect world, there is no morality. Only the strongest survive. And so shall we. We must be as ruthless as the beetle, as deadly as the mantis, as resilient as the roach.
All right, outsiders. Your time's up.
Time's up? Are we being executed?
What? What's the matter with you? Your friends negotiated your release.
Our friends?
Follow me. And no funny business. You're still in my custody.
Officer, may I ask your name?
Rama. Detective Rama.
Detective, my name is Gorik.
Yeah,
I'm an
I don't
entomologist.
need your life story. You washed up on my beach. Gave me a crap ton of paperwork.
Truth is, I've at times been quite at odds with the law. In fact, I was charged with bioterrorism in Amnoon.
He grew a beetle in his arm.
Uh-huh. Staying busy, Akane?
Best internship ever.
All right, you two. Release forms. By signing this, you affirm that the Ministry of Security has treated you fairly and humanely, that you've suffered no unreasonable bodily harm during your arrest and detainment. You first, bioterrorist.
Wait, define bodily harm. I stubbed my toe last night.
Sign the damn form. Now you. You can collect your personal effects from the box there. We hope you enjoyed your stay at the Xingjie Detention Center. Now if you'll follow me. Akane, hold down the fort.
Roger that.
Xingjie?
I was trying to tell you, Commander. The airship crash-landed in...
Cantha, come for the waters, stay for the hospitality. Been a while. Did you miss us?
Cantha? I don't know what to say.
Only been 114 years. Not like you had time to prepare something.
What the alchemy is that?
Security Mac or something. I can't keep up with all the new tech.
Curiously reminiscent of our golems. Has Cantha been trading with Radisum?
Which part of we've been closed to the outside world for over 100 years did you not understand? And we're here. Welcome to Cantha. An ambassador's waiting for you. And our Minister of Security wants to speak with you after.
Kaz, Jory, I'm glad you're here. Have you heard anything about Aurene?
She's fine. Recovering. Don't worry.
Case with her.
You'll see her soon. It's okay to take a moment to find your bearings. After we heard about what happened, we were so... Anyway, took a little while, but it all worked out. Sort of.
I'm still missing some pieces. How did you find us?
Find you? You kind of caused...
A hot, steaming mess of a circus show?
An international incident. Jenna sent me to Smooth Feathers. And no way would I let Jory miss the opportunity of a lifetime.
Don't know about that. Not like I ever expected to see this place. But sure, if you say so.
You know it is. Commander, there'll be time to catch you up, but that man wanted to speak to you.
So, you're the commander I've been hearing so much about.
I guess I am.
Lee, Minister of Security. Under the agreement signed, 20 minutes ago, you've been granted clemency.
I imagine I have you to thank for that?
You are fortunate to have such influential friends. My understanding is you're something of a protector of the realm, doing whatever's necessary to keep your people safe.
I try to keep all people safe.
I see. Well, it is my duty to keep the people of Cantha safe. I'm very good at my job, Commander.
I don't doubt you are, Minister.
I must return to my duties. Welcome to the sovereign Empire of Cantha.
Well, Commander, you're almost free of me. But there's one more thing we need to do before I can sign your release. Meet me at the monastery training grounds as soon as you can.
Rama, a word.
Minister?
Any updates on our Aetherblade situation?
Unfortunately, no. I've been busy handling our guest of honor, but I'll be back on the case soon as this is wrapped up.
Good. Then maybe we'll finally make some headway. Detective?
I'm a little rusty on my Canthan history, but things seem different from what I would have expected.
Well, there was a tsunami when Zaitan arose. A lot of Kainang was destroyed. Uninhabitable, maybe worse than Lion's Arch.
Apparently filthy with Risen. Zaitan, of course.
Which led to a rebellion against the Ministry of Purity. Pretty bloody one, too.
Massive civil war. Who knows how long? Sounds like things were pretty bad until some Tengu holdouts joined up.
Turn the tide. Maybe. Still trying to piece it all together. But yeah, not exactly what we expected.
But where would the fun be in that?
Goodbye.
Kate, Tiny, they've released the commander. Gorik, too.
Good. I look forward to telling Gorik how much of a choya brain he was for trusting Anka.
To be fair, we all agreed to the plan.
Yeah, if by agreed you mean went along with it, but told you the whole time it was a bad idea. Yeah, but you're right. We did. Still, he and I are gonna have a talk.
Commander, Aureen found herself a nice little sea cave to rest up in. She'd love for you to come by.
I hitched a ride with a local fisherman. If you don't mind answering a few nosy questions, I bet you can too.
Don't forget, you need to meet with Detective Rama as well.
It's not showing off if you earned it.
The survivors of the crash have been released from prison following their sudden and impromptu arrival in Cantha. Humanitarians cheer while others are more hesitant. Should they be allowed free reign?
Teach a man to fish. He stays fed for a lifetime. Just hope he likes fish.
You the one needing a lift out to the sea caves? Your friend said you might be by. I'm happy to give you a lift whenever. Odd one, that friend of yours. Smart, but in a kind of unsettling way. So, you actually know a dragon? You just sit around and eat snacks and shoot the breeze like it's anybody?
Well, generally, we talk about slightly more important things than that.
Oh, you're not secretly a god or something, are you?
No, not that I know of.
The other Asura talked a lot. Do you all talk a lot? I mean, is that part of your culture?
Ah, you mean Timey. No, while we enjoy a bit of discourse, most Asura are nowhere near as loquacious as she.
Alright, that's as close as we get. Not gonna ground her just to keep your feet dry.
Commander, so good to see you walking free again.
Yeah, what was it like? In the slammer. Do you get any prison tattoos?
Yes. That's enough fun at my expense. Now, where's Aureen?
She's inside, resting up. Don't worry, really.
I just finished running a series of tests on her, and frankly, I'm baffled. Her vital signs are completely normal, but her magic, it's nearly non-existent.
They drained her magic?
Yes. And that extractor thing they shot her with left us no clue how it works. Or how to cure her.
Lady Tiny, your request to accompany Ambassador Meade to court has been approved. I'll be your escort.
Lady Timey, huh? I could get used to that. Consider me escorted. Woohoo! Can't wait to get a closer look at those mechs.
Come. I can feel Aureen getting restless. She knows you're here. She spent most of her time sleeping, but hearing you were on your way woke her right up.
Champion.
Aureen, you're sure you're...
I'm fine. Tired. And there's a hollow feeling, as if something is missing.
I see.
Commander, can we talk over here for a second? I think this is taking a toll on her mentally more than anything else. Wish we could perk her up somehow.
I hand-fed her fish as a hatchling when she was fussy.
Well, there's a great big ocean right out there. Need any fishing supplies?
You have fishing supplies?
Hey, there hasn't been much to do with Kaz spending all day in meetings. It's meditative.
What a pleasant surprise. I have something for you, Aureen.
As you fed me when I was young. But I'm no longer a baby dragon, champion.
You could be an ancient dragon, Aureen, and I would still come with fish.
That might be optimistic, given your lifespan. But thank you. I will enjoy this. I apologize. I was reckless. I wasn't thinking far enough beyond the moment.
You were everywhere out there. And we don't need you to be everywhere.
I know. I can't face that feeling again. That there was more that I could have done.
Well, you'll have to get over that, because it's inevitable.
You're right, of course.
What was that weapon the Aetherblades used? Any ideas, Commander?
No, none. But I'm going to find out. I still need to meet with Detective Rama. I'll see if he knows anything we don't.
Oh, yes. Kaz told me about that. Have fun. You caught that she's meeting with the Empress later, right? If I could have told her a year ago that she'd be here now, well, she never would have believed me.
Well, it sounds as if you have plenty to do, Commander. And Aureen needs rest. So, I'm going to officially chase you away.
I've never felt anything like this. So, I really can't say. It could be the start of something worse. A slow dwindling of the spirit to nothingness. But I have no reason to think it will. It's not like anything I felt with Krelkatoric. Like only a small sliver remained to reform the rest from void. So all I can say is that, for now, I don't believe I'm going anywhere.
Go on. I've got things in hand here, and Aureen doesn't need any more excitement.
Okay, let's get this started. You, my friend, took a nasty blow to the head when you crash landed on our beach. I can't sign your medical release unless you prove you're not gonna keel over on me out there. So, you're gonna join the students in a few training exercises here at the monastery.
You're sending me to school?
Yes. Yes, I am. But it should be easy for you, right? Assuming everything's in working order and the legend of the commander isn't just a Crichton fairy tale. Your little friend's already out there. Threw himself right into it. He's got a bit of a ferocious streak.
Hey, have any particularly masterful combinations to show off? Let's see them.
But not everyone's got a
You
mommy
must
with
be
a
our new
high-up
outsider trainee.
Guess it beats being
Perfect.
a janitor.
I love
Nice,
whipping
they have to
students
clean up
into
other
shape.
people's crap,
To be
but
fair,
at least they're
you
not
look pretty
full of it.
experienced.
Find another training
But
partner,
everyone
Jan.
could use a refresher. And you're in the right
I'm
place.
sorry.
Have a look around.
would-
Each combat area has its own trainer.
I'm just
Warning,
stressed out.
they look mean, but they fight meaner. And if you're rusty on anything, circle back and we can review. And remember, pain is weakness leaving the body.
Certainly you have some moves that can be used in combination, don't you? Come now, try again. have some moves that can be used. There's the power. You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them anyway. Hey, have any particularly masterful combinations to show off? Let's see them.
My defense protocol. Student, subvert my defense protocols by employing crowd control effects. Subvert my defenses. Try and pick an appropriate weapon. They can be purchased nearby. My defenses are level setting for the next lesson. You should consider withholding direct attacks and instead find a way to subvert my defenses.
Step into the ring! Try to keep away from my landslide! You're a slippery one.
Hey, have any particularly masterful combinations to show off? Let's see 'em.